Alrighty.
Hello, everyone! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Dungeons and Death Saves Vanguard. I'm your game master of the session, Dane Brancato, and I play a bunch of quirky, fun characters. And ooh, I took that from somewhere. I play a bunch of characters. I do all the behind-the-scenes work, and a little lore drop for this session is every squad is equipped with a robotic partner called the Personal Interface Buddy, or PIB. And a little fun fact about this squad's PIB is that they made him fully sentient. And potentially a gambler.
Hey, that was his choice. With his
Hey,
sentience that we gave
As long
him.
as he's good at it.
Yeah, he seems to be
Maybe.
doing pretty good at it.
For now. But let's introduce our players. Who's up first? I always forget our order.
It's me.
'Cause there's...
It's always me
It
for
is.
some reason.
It's always Sam.
Hi, everybody. My name is Samantha McGinley. Hoshino, the gamer with a lot of secrets, I guess. Like
It
Successful.
fully stopped the stream.
Just normal men.
Yo.
what is
I
it?
don't know. I don't know how to.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh,
It did say reconnection successful, and we are currently streaming.
We are back. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, we are back.
Drew, just fun fact again. Introduce. I don't know where we cut off.
my name's Cole Candelaria. I mean, my name's Drew Board, and I play Cole Candelaria. He doesn't like to wear hats.
Fun.
Hmm.
Connor.
That's it.
Hi, my name is Connor McGinley, and I play Casper Sky, a name that apparently most of you won't get, and maybe someday people will. Her fun fact is that she is a mind sweep expert.
I see it. I can see it.
Makes sense.
Uh,
Yep.
Let's hope there's no mine. Or let's hope there are mines then, and Casper's nearby to deal with them.
Not a real mine, although she could probably handle it.
She probably could. Julia.
Oh, it's me. I had all that time to think about some sort of fun fact, but oh boy. Hi, my name is Julia Risto, and I play Dante Biki. I don't know what to tell you. He's angry. He waters plants. There you go.
With his
Oh, he's a
tears.
plant dad.
With his tears.
plant
Not by
dad.
choice, by everyone
By
who knows. love-
obligation.
By
Yeah.
obligation.
Max.
Alrighty. Hi, everyone. My name is Maxwell Williams. And in this campaign, I play Emmett Darofel. Am is that he not so secretly loves to cuddle up to a good rom-com on a rainy day, and with whole thing of popcorn and tub of ice cream next to him. Perfect.
Does he like tear up when they finally end up together?
Oh yeah, at the end,
Okay.
cries
Yeah.
like a baby.
Good.
And last but not least, Aaron.
Hello, my name is Aaron Borden. I am playing Edison Montour.
What's that?
A little fun fact about him, in case you haven't already been able to tell. He's got just a gnarly sweet tooth.
Gnarly.
Interesting. Gnarly. I'm assuming it's one of his teeth that are still there from the accident.
One of the few.
The accident.
Nice. All right, well, let's just jump right into it. Do a little recap from last session. And last session, our party were assigned their first mission, which was forced friendship counseling. They were ordered by head captain Thad Erison to go out and spend time with their squad mates, get to know each other, and come up with a team name by the end of the day. The party took off to the Undercity, where after 4 out of the 6 of them successfully leaped off the balcony and descended towards the Undercity, they headed to the Neon District, where they stopped at a bar called the Candelaria, who, surprise, surprise, was owned by our very own Colt. Colt went out to take care of some business with a shady individual by the name of Ender Dracon. And I just got the pun.
What?
But
Oh,
Did you
Ender
not?
Dragon.
I
Did you
got
not
it.
come up
You
with it?
You
thought
made
you-
the
That was-
character,
no,
dog.
That
I
was-
don't.
Drew named him. Drew named him.
Oh,
I didn't mean to make that joke.
Anyway.
But yeah, sure.
What?
While they bumped into
Hmm.
Squad 3, the squad that decided their name is going to now be the Stardust Crusaders, one of their squad mates was kind of fangirling a little bit for Dante, as he is a well-known Vanguard member. And they sent Pib out to gamble, I guess.
chose
They
to.
sent him out to keep himself busy for a little bit, and with his free will, ended up gambling and winning. Meanwhile, Colt was pranking Dante by spitting in his drink, and making him very drunk due to his ability. As the Truth or Dare like game, 20 questions started, Rini and Dante immediately clashed. Dante, in his drunken stupor, demanding to know how Rini got his sister's suit. Rini not explaining more than "I stole it." And then Emmett backing up his buddy. And as Dante began to storm out of the building, Pib ran back in with an emergency message saying... Pib rolled back in with an emergency message that there was an incursion in the Neon District, and all Vanguard members in the area needed to proceed with evacuation and hollow cleanup, and that while the threat level was unknown, it was estimated that it could potentially be captain class. So we're gonna pick up right there with all 6 of our players and Pib in this bar that everyone is kind of frantically running out of. All the patrons are booking it down the street, trying to get out of the district as quickly as possible. Let's jump right in with the the ground shaking as you hear explosions and smashing and debris and car tires squealing, as you're all standing in this bar together. Let me change the music to something a little more fitting, but
This disaster is really peaceful.
yeah, no, it's a
Yeah.
very cool disaster. I think it's gonna be this one. No, it's not that one. We'll find it. Just go while I mess with this.
I'm guessing I'm still on the floor because I was on my knees the last.
Oh yeah.
So am I able to move now? I don't remember if we established that I could.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly get back up then.
We'll have to continue our group bonding after this, I suppose.
Table it for now.
I think Dante kind of furiously wipes at his face, takes a deep breath. He's like, I might be upset, but that doesn't mean I want any of you to die. Stay here.
What?
That's probably the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Nah, let's go. Come on.
We're a squad.
As much as I'm all for not doing my job,
You're also drunk.
But
How do you know that?
yeah, literally, he's like, I'm not drunk.
I'm a bartender.
You're probably not shit-faced,
Good
but
answer.
you are like emotional at least.
Yeah.
Like you're able to like stand and move just fine.
Okay. Fine, but let's just go. And he like throws up his hands and like starts stomping out.
Go, 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 go.
So
Wait,
You all-
as he walks by, can he pick Rini up?
Ah, hey!
By the straw. She like curls up.
Both shoulders, he just picks up, sets at her
Oh.
feet, and like goes.
okay, that's what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
not
You're
gonna
just gonna,
carry her like luggage.
Come on!
Yeah.
He's
Sure.
just gonna help her off the floor because he's not. Well, you can decide that for yourself.
But so the six of you and Pib all burst out into the street, and the best way to describe the area around you, while immediately outside of the bar is still intact. From some of the streets in the distance, you hear explosions and see smoke rising. It's a level of chaos as you run towards it that Dante definitely has. I believe Emmett and Edison have both seen the after effects, but anyone in the Undercity has probably seen the after effects of an incursion. This is some of your first time seeing it in action as it's happening. This is some of your first time, or this is some of your veteran, you've lost count of how many times you've seen this. And as chaos is the best way to describe it. Smoke and flame rake the sky as it was around the evening and was starting to get dark. It immediately almost seems like day with just the glow from these streets as building pipelines are exploding, neon signs spark and sputter out, and just screams of panic fill the air. It's painfully familiar to some of you. Dante, this is probably your first time since the Obsidian incident being in the field for a real incursion.
Oh boy. Let me just look at my disadvantages. I gotta make
Edison
a
and
roll,
Emmett,
hold
I know
on.
you two were cleaning up the after effects of incursions, but would you have seen or maybe been around an area where it was happening in real time before you had joined the Vanguard? Colt, this question actually goes to you as well.
You were
I'm-
all very lucky.
Would either
I'm
of
pretty
you
sure. I'm pretty sure Emmett would have.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah. I'm an old man. I've probably seen it at least once.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely would have been around for the cleanup at the very least.
Okay. Rini and Casper, you two, this is probably your first time in person seeing it. If not,
Yeah, that's probably.
yeah,
fair.
you've probably either seen recordings or watched it on the news or but regardless, you have this massive district in front of you, and Hollows, you don't know where they are or how many there are or how many Vanguards are coming to help you. And the ball is in your court.
Do we have a way of sending a message a reasonably long distance to each other.
Are you asking Pib or are you asking me?
I'm asking all of you,
Can
what
we
is your
send-
preferred method of communication?
We can communicate using our headsets. Built in. He puts down his visor. Can't we?
Yes. Yes.
I
I realize I never explained that to you. So Julia, lock in. Thank you. Go off.
I
then.
assumed so I wanted to like put it
Just
out
keep
there.
going until they tell you
Mhm.
no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dante like taps his headset and he's like, "That's what this communication device is for." It's push to talk, or you can change it to be open comms. But if you open comm it, I'm gonna hurt you.
Understood. I will scout ahead and try to find the location of the incursion.
Are we splitting up, or are we
You
gonna?
shouldn't.
I will return to you if I gain any information. But I think time is of the essence.
For now, we should just head in the direction that Pib said that it was generally located in, and if Casper can get some more accurate information, then I suppose we should use that.
So the district that you're in is the district
same
that it's
district?
happening in. Yeah, you hear
Yeah.
explosions from each and every direction, not from
Oh.
like one given place.
Okay.
Hollow
well then,
incursions are usually spread out a little bit.
Ignore what I said.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
First incursion of the series, you know.
Yeah.
Then I suppose we should
I
get
feel
high.
like I feel like we need to just go towards the closest explosions.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why
Do what we
Casper
can.
was saying, he's like, I'm a run, and you can all.
We'll be
also
behind you.
go."
Yeah. Yep. I just want to add some flavor text, like, as you see Dante like kind of take in the situation, like he actually kind of becomes like a soldier. Like he just kind of reverts to this like single-minded entity. Just for a little bit of context.
Yeah, Dante, yeah, as you kind of lock in, the chaos around you and the memories and the muscle memory of what's happening is almost sobering in a sense that it clears your mind while your body still may have some effects because you got poisoned, for lack of a better term.
Yep.
Which I don't remember what those effects are, so I hope Drew has them written down.
It's just -2 Dex, -2.
Sick.
IQ.
Perfect. All right. So you guys take off, or
I'm running.
Yeah, towards the nearest
Nope.
explosion.
I want everyone to make. Are you guys just blindly running to the explosion, or are you like keeping your eyes peeled? What's the
Dante, I don't know if this came up in the briefing at all. Do hollows emit heat?
Depends on the type of hollow.
Okay.
They all
I'm gonna.
kind of different.
There's kind of like a little speaker on the side of Emmett's head, which is kind of doubles as an ear replacement for his left ear, and he
Edison?
like. Yes. What did I say?
Emmett.
Emmett?
Oh, I
was a
don't know. Why I said Emmett. Wow.
I mean, if you want to play him, I got some notes.
Or
On the side of Edison's head, and he kind of grabs, or he kind of like touches the, one of the outer rims of the speaker and like turns it, and his eye flashes into a, like, blue outline, red inside glow, and as he turns on his infravision.
Wow.
His infravision. Okay. So in that case, I want everyone to make. I will give you the choice between observation and what's the other one I'm thinking of?
Observation.
I think it's just observation. Yeah. Or
Not perception.
perception. Thank you. I was looking for it and I was like, I can't
was
can't
gonna say,
find it anywhere
Well,
in
it's
here.
not a skill. It's like a core
Oh.
stat.
Oh,
I think
okay, there it is.
observation
Yeah.
is for like prolonged.
Okay, in that case, everyone give me a perception roll. Emmett, you can give it to me with a +3.
Edison?
Yeah,
Edison?
Edison?
Edison, I'm sorry. +2,
I mean,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
take all of these. You know, just give me all the things.
They're so similar. Edison, you can give it to me with the +2.
What is it? Base?
Perception is, I believe IQ.
It's 13.
Man, if I
for
wasn't
you.
poisoned, I could be
Yeah, it's
helpful.
13 for you. It is IQ. Okay.
Oh, it's just
It's
base
IQ unless
Oh, okay.
you've dumped more points into it, because you can dump points into perception by itself.
Gotcha. I didn't know if it was
You
minus
have not.
anything.
I would have
Um,
made it if I wasn't poisoned.
What'd you get?
I got a
Ooh.
10,
Okay.
so then I had to subtract 2.
Oh.
I got
Um,
Okay, it was
a
really funny.
11.
11.
I-
Okay.
We roll 3d6, right? Am I done?
Yes.
Yeah.
3d6.
And is
14.
lower-
Okay.
Lower's better
wanna
in
be
this
lower?
system?
Yep, you want to be
Yeah.
under your number, but no matter what your number is, a 17, 18 auto fails,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
And a 3/4
and a
auto.
3-4
Oh,
auto
then-
succeeds.
So
Oh,
then
then an 8.
technically a -2. Wait.
You don't subtract from the roll. You don't add to the roll. You subtract from your DC.
Yeah. All of your
Okay.
skills are DCs that you're trying to get below.
Okay, that makes it. I still fail.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
I was
So
sorry,
adding
if-
to your
if I
DC makes it
subtract-
easier. Subtracting to your
Colt,
DC
what
makes
did
it
you get?
harder.
I got a 12. I failed.
Thank you.
Okay. And Caspar, what did you get?
I got a 12, so I succeed.
Perfect. So everyone who succeeded, you pick up on out of the corner of your eye, as you pass through this intersection, you're going to see this woman limping across the street in a panic.
Thank God Emmett didn't see this.
As you see her, she trips over and falls. As walking in from the other side of the street is this decent sized, probably around 8-9 feet tall hollow, with its scaly brown skin, its classic white ceramic mask, its arms grafted into massive clubs instead of hands or even elbows, just a stiff arms, massive bludgeoning weapons, as it hurries up to her and raises its arm for the final blow.
I'd
The
like to
three
do
of
some-
you get one action because you notice this ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Now, am I ahead of the group?
Definitely, yeah. Casper will get
okay.
the first action
Hmm.
just because of how fast she is.
Okay.
Enhanced time sense.
But you two will also get to do something.
How can I get like up to it? Like, can I get in front of it?
Yes. Yeah, with
Okay, then
the
I'm
with
just
the
gonna-
suit's abilities, you can get there close enough.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do the kind of standard. She draws her weapon, her gun blade, and drags the blade on the ground as she is wont to do, to create sparks and a little bit of flame, as she runs toward the creature to draw its attention. And then I think she would probably on the comms, she'd be like, Emmett, there's a civilian here that I believe you would be well equipped to take care of if you get the chance.
What? Where? Oh, shit.
Right where the flame is? Yes.
Oh, yep. Uh-huh.
Now you understand why I use green flame.
Intriguing.
Yeah, she's going to try to draw its attention and all-out dodge.
All out dodge.
My
Okay.
favorite maneuver.
What are the other two doing? As you both also get an opportunity to act.
So you're having Emmett go help the lady, or go after the.
I will say for the record, Emmett failed his check, so he does not get an action this turn. So
Yes.
he's been alerted to the future of this problem, but
Right.
I see. I want to I don't know how much I can do, especially how far away, but I'm gonna try and I would like to use like my quick like hacking skill to access one street lamp and try and like shine it and like get it in this thing's eyes to try and like distract it.
Okay.
Make it really bright and like get it in its like eyes if I can.
So I will let you do that. Give me, I gotta remember, there's so many things that each character can specifically do.
I was
Give
gonna say
me...
it's my control ability, but I don't know what that means, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's
I
what I'm
always
trying
have
to
to
remember.
look at. I need to write it down. Part of me
know.
thinks control is not a check. Like
It
you
just
can
says-
do it if it's small
Yeah.
enough.
Give me... Yeah, you have electrokinesis, not just hacking.
it may be an IQ roll. I for
Yeah,
control
give
for
me-
me, I have it. It says make an IQ roll.
Give me an
I
IQ
don't have the whole
roll.
notes down though.
But instead DC 14, we'll say. Yeah, just IQ roll DC 14.
Ooh, 5.
Damn, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's-
rolled really good there.
That's also more than, I think it's more than 5 is the like super success thing. But I might be mixing up systems.
we can have degrees of success. if it's a
Regardless,
high
yeah.
10.
You succeed. You're going to blind this. You kind of like shine it right in the eye hole of its mask.
Right in the hole.
And it reacts. It kind of pulls its head back. But it also is kind of focusing on now Casper, so it really doesn't know where to like turn its head. Edison, you have an action as well?
She seems pretty
Hotter than the mic.
pretty taken care of immediately, right? I can't like get to her per se.
Did we ever figure out how your power works now? It's
Yeah.
like magnetism, right?
It's one of
Or
the
is that
things,
the
yeah.
old one? Okay. If you want to try to use your power to do something to move her, you can. You could make it to her. If you like booked it, but
Marvel
Mm.
Disney immediately copyright.
But remember, in this system, moving your full movement is an action.
Mm-hmm. I am going to throw something at Emmett.
Eh.
Ugh.
I'll go. I guess I'll go ahead and roll my what's that called? The
Your
disadvantage.
wait, what? What are you trying to do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, combat paralysis.
Combat
right?
paralysis. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give me a roll of that, which I believe is another IQ roll. I didn't write it down. I'm gonna assume it's an IQ roll.
It's probably will.
Oh no, you're
Yeah.
right. I forgot will is a stat. Yeah, it's will.
I got a 10.
Yep, you succeed.
Okay.
So what are you
Uh,
throwing it, Emmett?
I reach into my
Combat paralysis is a health roll.
Oh,
health roll.
well, you got a 10. Your health is 11. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I reach into like his pouch on his suit, and I throw like a handful of small nuts and bolts out towards Emmett, and they kind of spiral out into like a web kind of, and will use affliction on him.
What are you doing to him?
I am making him invisible.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
How do you do that? But while we look up the affliction mechanic.
So this cluster of nuts and bolts gets tossed out at him. They spread apart, but are connected by this thin, not visible to the naked eye, but like thin strands of electromagnetism, and they create kind of a net that wraps around someone, and refracts light around them.
Okay. Yeah, so if I'm reading this right, either you have to make a will roll, or
Yes.
Emmett also has to make a health roll, but it can be waived.
Yeah, you get the chance to resist because it's technically an attack. If you
Yeah.
want
Ow.
to.
No, I'm good. I'll be invisible.
Trust.
Trust the process.
So then I make a will roll.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 11.
And your will is 14?
14.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah,
It's pretty
you,
hard to fail that.
you turn
Mhm.
you turn Emmett invisible. And as you all have taken your actions to prepare, we're gonna jump right into combat and just start from the top of initiative.
Oh wait,
But-
wait. That's how we're doing this?
Did you
Okay.
want to do more?
I wouldn't have done that if I knew I was getting 2 actions before it went.
Oh. Well. Shit. Do you not want to jump into initiative right away, or you guys? Do you have?
No,
Because
just roll
you've
with
got
it.
this thing's attention now,
Yeah, that's
um,
fine.
and it is going to. Casper, what's your speed again?
6?
Your speed is 6. Okay. Oh, that's in the wrong order. So I need to
Oh,
move
no, wait.
you up. There we go.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it is.
It's still faster. Surprisingly,
Does it
I
have
thought-
enhanced time zone?
all of my dice. Does it have what?
Enhanced time zone.
Let's see.
It's fast. Its speed is higher than 6.
Yeah, it's the stat block I used. Its speed is 6.5 or 6.75.
Damn. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got bulky arms, but it's speedy.
Okay.
So it's gonna probably rush you because you're attacking it, or you're making all this noise near it. So it is going to make an attack roll. Does a 9. I don't remember how we assign hits or not.
If you succeed against your skill, which I
Okay.
assume
Okay,
is
yeah.
higher than 9.
Okay, I figured it out now. Yes. Yeah, so it brings this club up and just swings it right at you. You can do what you gotta do.
Oh my goodness. What is my dodge right now? I think... Oh, I'm all out dodging, so it's just enough.
Oh yeah, you're all out dodging. Shoot.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Okay, so what I actually need
It's
to do is make an acrobatics roll to do an acrobatic dodge.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
System's so complex.
That is a 12 into my
Oh, yeah.
acrobatics of 13, which means my
You
dodge
dodge.
is better. So yeah. I just
So,
barely.
How do you dodge it? This is very flavor heavy combat.
What is it? What does it do then? It's coming down
Just
at me.
Yeah, just a downward slam like whack-a-mole.
We're gonna do some anime stuff. She's
yeah.
going to like slide to the side and then do like a side flip onto its arm after
Oh,
it
that's
lands.
sick. Hells yeah. Does it have multi-attack? It does not. So you are up, Casper.
Nice. Now that I am on its arm, technically, I mean, maybe just shoot it.
Yeah.
My bread and
Shoot
butter.
it.
Point blank shoot.
And now, if I remember, it can't do it. Like it can dodge, but it can't. It goes through damage resistance.
You have to dodge a bullet.
Yeah. Which it probably won't.
I don't know if I want to change the damage resistance thing, but
We'll
okay.
see.
So that is a 9, which makes it do max damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it can try to dodge
And that it will.
against its own dodge roll, whatever that is.
It just barely manages to throw its arm up, and
It's
throw
dodging
you.
then.
It is dodging. It did barely.
How
succeed.
much did it succeed by?
1.
1. Okay, so it reduces the damage by 1.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, yours does that. Oh my goodness, there's so much.
Yeah, because it's a rapid fire weapon, so you can
Yep.
dodge each shot.
Oh no.
So it takes 14 damage.
Yep, it does that. Yeah, so it kind of throws you up by throwing its arm up, which it assumed get the thing on me off me. It didn't realize that
Fair.
you had multiple rounds ready to go. And Tingo skidda bop bop bop. but
Yeah, so I think she lines up to shoot just like standing, and then she gets thrown, so the first bullet misses, but then she kind of just like goes into like a swan dive basically and shoots while flipping.
nice. Colt, you're up. Edison, you're on deck.
I assume this thing is within range of my
Yeah.
dart.
Especially for you.
I'ma throw a dart.
Okay.
Well, so that does what it does.
Yeah, so you throw a dart at it. To hit. Where's your dart? I don't know what your weapons are. Does it hit?
An innate attack.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
A attack. I have a 21 effective skill.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So it's gonna try and dodge it again. It does not, just barely.
Nice.
Oh, this is where he's gonna hate me. If this does what I think it does. Oh, wait, hold on.
Suspense.
I don't. I
like,
genuinely
what are you
have no
doing?
idea what these characters do.
Is he trying to catch it?
Roll dart damage, right? Which
Yeah.
is
3d6.
why is
I
Drew?
think.
Drew, why is your character sheet in a completely different format than everyone else's?
Because I like my graphs.
Okay. Well, it doesn't tell me what your damage die is.
It's 3d6.
It's 3d6 for the
the-
dart.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought that was for the poison.
It's for both.
oh. Well,
That's what the
Yeah,
3
so-
at the end is.
so hit him with the dart.
Oh! 16.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Wow. So I don't know what its damage resistance is, but you treat
Oh, yeah,
the damage
Whew.
you treat the damage resistance as if it's halved. And then
Okay.
once you find out the penetrating damage, then it does half of that.
Okay. Whew.
It is confusing.
So wait, hold on. So to make sure I understand this, I take half of its damage resistance, or I take
Half
its
of its
damage
damage
resistance, and then whatever is left, I take half of.
Yes. Half of its damage resistance, subtract that from the total,
Okay.
and then half of what remains
Okay.
is the final
yeah.
damage.
You
4.
do hit it. Yes. Actually, that's crazy.
It is.
I will say, would poison be considered a metabolic hazard?
I guess.
I would argue it
This-
is.
I don't know how
It-
that's defined. My poison is
It's
listed
also-
as toxic. I don't know if that...
It's also a
Also-
follow-up attack, so technically this ignores damage resistance.
Yeah. I'll say it says immune to metabolic on the character on the stat block, but I'm going to say if you drop it down to 2d6 instead of 3, I'll let the poison go through.
I mean, if it's immune to poison, then that's fine.
Okay. I didn't realize that when I was like, I forgot that that's your entire bread and butter.
No, that's fine.
I mean, it still takes the dart damage.
It does. Okay. Well, then in that case, Edison, you're up as as Colt. How do you throw the dart? We're flavor heavy here.
I don't know. I throw the dart.
Okay, I didn't know if you were doing anything.
I kind of
fancy.
like we're all running, and the three kind of like split off for a second. I kind of like do that like real quick stop and kind of look back and just like
I forgot you keep it in your mouth.
yeah.
Yeah. So you chuck this dart and it sails nice and true, managing to land right in between one of the scales on its neck, and you see kind of the poison coating start to kind of slip off, like it's not getting absorbed into the wound, surprisingly. As the hollow lets out a massive roar echoing through the area. Edison, you're up. Dante, you're on deck.
Is there anything, I guess, apparent injury-wise from the old lady?
Her leg is very bloodied, very cut up, and potentially broken. You can see it's kind of bending in an awkward way. Aside from that, mild head wound, scraped palms, scraped elbows. She's definitely fallen a couple times.
Okay. I am, just for preparation, I don't know if this is an accurate use of this, but I'm going to, gizmos, and pull a splint out of my, kind of like a, what do you call, like a adjustable splint.
Yeah. Probably like weaving together bits of metal to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a...
You don't have to make a gizmo. This is just like a thing that you have on you.
Yeah. No, it's more so applying the splint correctly.
Oh, I see.
Can I get up to her in the same amount of time?
Yeah. Yeah, you can... I mean, you were already moving that way.
Yeah.
Give
fair.
me a first aid roll, which I don't think you have as a
I
skill.
don't have as a skill.
So that would... Connor, how does that work again when you don't have a skill?
It defaults to whatever it says. Checking. First aid is IQ -4. Unless, yeah. Unless you have esoteric medicine, physician, or veterinary.
Okay. Yeah, so then IQ
All the above.
minus
Thank
4.
you.
I think I wait for Emmett.
I
Okay.
produce the splint.
I
and
have
hand
the
it-
supplies. Use the supplies.
So you're holding till Emmett gets there,
Yeah.
correct? All right.
Yeah.
Dante, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
And on deck is, I believe, Emmett.
Yeah.
I'm correct.
Oh boy.
I would really like to maybe hold on. Maybe take a flying leap at this guy. I forget how that works.
Flying leap, I know you have to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo.
Well, you don't
Why?
have to set it up, but it's a big penalty if you don't.
Yeah. I just don't want to take a million turns to set it up.
Mhm.
Ugh.
That's fine.
With great power comes
Um,
great responsibility
It's
and
it is
and
true.
preparation time.
I'm just annoyed that the GURPS PDF doesn't let me search for
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sorry, I should have had that pulled up. Why don't I just turn on how far away is it?
Probably about 30 feet,
Okay.
roughly.
And your basic speed is
We're just gonna assume it's in range.
Okay.
Give it like with the help of the suits,
It would be
Okay.
5 yards.
because
Okay.
I forgot to make a battle map.
that is a-okay. Let's do we're gonna switch to high gravity and we're gonna get closer.
Okay. Does high gravity affect your move at all?
No, but it does have a 2-yard AoE that
Okay.
it has to roll against.
All right. So it has to roll against.
Grants disadvantage lame.
Yeah,
Plus
let's
30.
Are you
figure
like
out
behind
what.
it? Do I also have to roll?
That is a good question.
I'm gonna say, yeah. And Edison, you're next to the lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you roll as well.
Does
Sick.
the
Sorry,
lady
guys.
also take the damage then?
It's not damage, I don't think.
The
is
lady
it?
is already
He's
lame,
already on
as
the
a matter of
yeah,
fact.
he's
So
already on
Yeah.
the ground, so it
Ah.
doesn't matter.
I see.
That is a health roll, correct?
So we roll
Sounds
health.
like-
Dante rolls will.
Okay. Roll your will.
Which I probably have -2 to, because that's an IQ thing.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think
it
will's
would.
Yeah, it would.
Oh,
No,
okay.
will is IQ.
Never mind then. Yeah.
Well, that's 16, so there's no way. My will is
Okay.
a 10 naturally.
Here's how I'm gonna incorporate these. Because you failed on a power roll, I'm gonna say expend a fatigue point. I don't know if I'm using
What-
those correctly, but
What do you mean?
just
You can.
take away from one fatigue point. So instead of 8, now you have 7.
FP.
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 Oh, okay. I'm just gonna write that to the side of my character sheet.
That's
so
just
because
what
I
you
failed,
expend for
I
like
get-
power moves. Oh, does something happen when you fail?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. I'm just saying it
That's-
doesn't fully like the. Here's what we'll do.
It's
because-
a passive thing anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so you switch into heavy gravity, and your hair does the thing where it kind of falls down, and you feel the pressure around you, and it starts to extend. You see some of the stones on the ground start to push down onto the pavement and crack it more. But as it extends, you kind of see it start to waver. And right before it hits your allies, your enemy, the bystander, it peters out. You still have the effect on you, but its area of effect has failed to expend as you're still coming to terms with relearning your powers.
That's Dante's turn.
Is switching a turn, or can you do something with
I
it?
thought it was a turn.
No.
I would say switching to the opposite stance is a concentration maneuver, but if you don't have one, then you just kind
Yeah.
of declare
So you
what
can
you
do
start
something.
with.
Oh, okay.
Is it
I'll
your
hit
full move to
GURPS
get
is
there?
such a weird system, but
Well, I don't know. My basic speed is 5 along with movement, and if it's 30
Well, you can only move a little bit if you take
Yeah.
an action other than attack. And if you do attack and move, it's a penalty
Okay.
to the attack.
I guess me as a person is struggling to understand what 5 is in relation to distance and or
It's 5
movement.
yards.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate yards.
me too.
15 feet, so I am halfway to it. I'll use my full movement to get halfway to it.
Okay. So you make it halfway as you switch into high gravity. Emmett, you are up. Rini on deck.
Cool. Can I make it to the woman and still have something to do, or do I need to spend my whole turn getting to her?
I'm gonna say you probably got to spend your turn.
All
Getting
right,
to her.
done.
My other thought was
Or-
you can use your power to do something remotely.
Oh yeah, you're Shadow Boy. If you want
But I
to,
don't
you can
know.
use your power.
I don't believe that I have that ability right now because my control is set at a range of touch.
Ah,
Never mind then.
I can manipulate a yard of shadow, but my control is set to touch. My binding is its own special thing that lets me do more.
Okay. So
for
in
going
that
by
case,
rules.
yeah, you
Because
sprint
I
over.
have to add range onto control.
All right. Well, sprinting over throughout the heat of the battle, you're dodging Casper. This is all happening at once. You're dodging Casper leaping up onto the arm as the ground shakes beneath you as this massive hammer slams on the ground. You start to feel yourself weighed down just a little bit as you pass Dante, but very quickly feel that weight dissipate.
I will take the splint if I am able to take an object. So I have it in
Actually,
my
you
hands
can do
ready.
something because Edison held his turn to assist you.
Ah, Yes.
Is that how
So
that works?
I will allow it.
Sure.
It is now.
Cool. I rolled an 11 out of 16, so success on first aid.
You bandage this girl up. Very very quickly getting to work, getting Edison's help is he kind of positions it and holds it in place with his magnetism, allowing you to wrap it very
Suddenly
easily.
the splint is floating, and then it is attached to this woman via some nondescript means as Emmett is currently invisible.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep. Lots
Just stay
happening.
calm. This
Rini,
is a normal thing.
you are up as you see a floating splint, as well as a lot happening in front of you.
You said I'm up.
You're up.
Okay, you cut out, but I thought that you said I was next. I wanted to
Oh,
be
I'm
sure.
sorry. That's not good.
No, you only cut out for my name. That's what I was like.
Okay. Sorry, Rini,
I
you're
was
up.
like, I think it's me. No, you're good. I just wanted to be sure. Just what the heck is going on here? I have no idea what I want to do. Can how close am I to this creature?
You are your full movement away from it, but you are also in range to, if you wanted to, touch just about any person on your team.
I already used it today, though.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
You used it yesterday.
Oh, I used it the day before.
Yep.
Oh,
Plus, if you, I don't know if it's specified once per day.
It's not
it
once
just
per day.
it burns FP to store it.
And what's HT
and then
again? Is that my
health.
health?
Yeah.
Haha. Great. Okay. Oh, now I don't know. I didn't realize I had a. I was still thinking that I had, like, that I already used. Like, I didn't want to use more than once a day if I could help it. But that doesn't.
Yeah.
matter.
Well, you haven't used it today, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
Oh, fuck. Now what do I want to do?
So the single day
Can I-
thing is just that it's you get an additional penalty for each time after the first,
Yeah.
Right. 'Cause it's a penalty to my health roll. Right.
Yes.
which just means you're more likely to spend FP to use it.
Mm. Okay. I think I'm gonna. God damn it! I'm gonna run over to Dante, and I'm not gonna touch him yet. I'm not gonna touch him yet. I'm not gonna do it without his permission this time. I'm gonna. No, listen. I'm gonna run over to Dante, and I'm gonna kind of like skid over, and like, because you're like on. You're on the ground right now, right? Like, weren't you trying to do something? That's what I thought.
He's 15 feet away from the thing.
Alright.
Well, 3 yards.
3 yards. She's gonna skid next to you. She's like, "What were you trying to do
I'm gonna fucking hit it.
with your with the? Because I saw you were trying to do something. Can I help?"
Sorry, this is
I
Julia
won't-
Brain.
No. And she
You
goes,
would be more
she goes,
decisive.
Yeah. She goes, "I know we've had our issues and we can talk about it all over again, but I actually want to ask permission this time before I decide to, you know, do anything. But if I can help you kick some ass, I'm going to help you kick some ass. So,
Something that I have to decide. Oh boy. I mean, he's just planning on hitting it. Like, that's all he's trying to do. It was not the fact that the AoE didn't work is just a side effect.
because I was going to try and do the AoE thing that you tried to do.
I mean, knocking
But
it
if that's
We
not
are
going
all
to...
next to it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
thing. I was gonna say knocking it prone might be an advantage, but disadvantaging everyone else is probably not something that Dante wants to do consciously.
Then let me revert. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's what
No,
it was. I
that's
thought it was
okay.
like doing damage to it.
It would give everyone advantage if they could stay up, but
Yeah. Well. Fuck.
but hold on to that sentiment because I like it.
I'll just go with what I was gonna do in the first place and be boring, and I'm gonna run toward it to try it. I don't know. You said it takes my whole movement to get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and hit it with my force blade.
Uh,
Well, I want to get there. and then
actually,
I'm
no.
gonna
You can do that if I'm
Oh,
reading
can
this
I?
correctly.
Yeah, I think it's a penalty
But
to
yeah,
your
it's a penalty. I
attack.
believe it's a -2.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. So if you want to move and attack it, it's a -2 to the roll.
to the roll. -2 to the. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
-2 to your attack roll.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is just a roll to hit. I understand. My bad.
no, you good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it. Why not? Oh my god. Oh, but that's not gonna be great. Cause it's still 3d6 to attack, right?
Yeah.
So 11 minus 2, that's 9.
And to attack.
Oh, it's
we'll
-4 for a melee attack.
Oh. Well then, definitely not.
Well, that would have been what, 11 then?
Well, 11 minus 4.
What did you roll?
I thought you got
11.
a 9.
I rolled an
Oh,
11.
Rolled 11.
And then your DC is probably pretty low. It would be strength, I think.
It's 12
Oh no, it is 12.
after the
But it-
-4.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, you hit. Or
Oh.
it's going to attempt to
Dodge
block.
or parry or block.
yeah. It's gonna do something, alright. It does not dodge.
Yippee.
It's kind of distracted by Casper and it noticing Edison moving in its peripheral. So while you roll damage, describe what this looks like.
Oh, frick frack. Did we ever figure out what the damage would be for this? I'm sorry, I wouldn't have used it if I...
To make it 4.
For... Just
D6.
like
46.
46, okay. I couldn't remember if we knew. I think, as, like, she, runs toward it, she kind of, like... She holds the blade, but kind of, like, does, like, one of these, like, twisty things, like, with it before she, like, holds it out like this. and it kind of like does like a whoop whoop whoop, you know, like upgrade sound. It gets like, it like glows. It's like bright pink, and it's got like little like gaming like codes like that like run across the blade.
Love it.
And she'll scream and run towards it to hit it. Just like ah. 10.
You make purchase as you cut into its skin, its scaly like skin with your force blade. My brain shut off. And you see that it kind of recoils backwards. The blade doesn't go all the way through as its coarse, scaly skin manages to push it back. But you did do some damage, and it does start to bleed. As this dark red, almost black ichor starts to ooze from it.
Ew.
Delicious.
Next up is it. And you hit it, and you're right in front of it. So it's going to try and hit you.
Hit what old me?
Yeah.
Aw.
And it succeeds. You can either dodge or attempt to parry.
I guess I'll attempt to parry. I don't know how to do that.
I think it's Dex.
Parry would be,
Parry
I think,
would be
half
strength.
the weapon skill.
Okay.
So I have to roll below a 16, or I have to roll below an 8.
Yeah, dodge would just be your Dex. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that.
If that's the case, then maybe I should dodge. 'cause
Dodge?
I'm
No.
actually an 11.
Is basic speed plus 3.
Okay.
Oh, but my speed's
Ooh.
not that good.
It's 3 plus half your skill, so 11 to parry.
Okay.
Oh, then I'll try parry.
All right. Roll it.
No, that's not good. That's 14.
A 14.
Oh.
You do not parry it as it brings this massive maul and in a sweeping motion just clocks you.
Oof.
And that's 5d10.
That's what?
Oh my god.
That's a what?
Yeah, it's
It's 5d10. Jesus criminy.
12. So it makes contact as it throws you across this intersection, this street, into a nearby building. Your suit managing to absorb most of that impact to prevent any fatal damage, but you do take 2 HP damage.
I take 2 HP damage.
2?
Yes. Yeah, we
That's
agreed
it?
that the suits were
10?
the suits were 10. It rolled really bad.
I was gonna say you rolled 12 on 5d10?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Ouch.
Oh, hold on, I lied. It's looking at the thing, it's 5d10 plus 10.
Oh my god. That's a huge difference, Dave.
But it's just 5d10.
I was like 2. Okay, I can do that.
So it's
Looks at-
5d10 if you're more damage resistant.
That sounds like way too much.
She's a
Looks
pro.
at my 10 HP.
Hey, I
Yeah.
have 8 HP, okay, but also
So,
if it's for okay, figure it out. Let me know.
well, this is the first time that anyone has gotten hit. So
Yeah.
for right now, we'll stick with it because I don't feel like
So the suits are 10, and
we'll say plus 5 because I didn't realize how much that is on a high roll.
I can
I
take it.
miscalculated.
I can take it.
You're at 1 HP. As you go flying into this building and it just knocks the wind out of you. You've never been. This is your first time in any training getting hit.
Any combat.
Any
Yeah.
combat. Let alone this is probably Rini's first time getting hit by anything.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you almost see your life flash before your eyes. It's like that scene in Avatar when his back hits the rock right on the scar. Like you enter the Avatar state almost, as your breath leaves your lungs and you're gasping for air on the ground.
Oh,
Um,
his butterfly
Casper.
wound.
you're up. Actually, hold on. Before you go, Casper, you all feel the ground shake in what you would expect to have been used to by now, but the magnitude increases and increases, and almost feels like the entire planet is being shaken, like that one alien's testimony from Monsters Incorporated, when she picked me up with her mom powers and shook me like a dog. And
Monsters Incorporated.
The full government name.
I had to remember which monsters it was from, if it was University or Inc. And anyway, you feel this ground shaking violently as massive sounds of an explosion hit, and Pib, who is hiding behind a nearby car, his voice kind of picks up on your headsets, and he calls out, "Heads up, team! Sensors indicate that a massive hollow threat is emerging. I see 2 large readings approaching, and the captains, they're already en route. They're heading towards the largest of the 2 readings. Every other unit, you've been advised to focus solely on evacuation. Engage only if absolutely necessary. Just be careful." And as he's kind of ranting about how careful you need to be and how...
Oh no, Pib.
Now that Pib is terrified, now that he has sentience and realizes that if this robot body of his gets destroyed, he's gone forever.
He may not be the same.
Oh no, Pip.
That this base unit of Pib that you have with you, if it gets destroyed, that Pib is gone forever.
We gotta make a copy. Daily
gotta
copies
make a
of Pib in
backup.
case he gets destroyed.
But you see over the horizon, or above the building tops, this massive crab-like hollow emerging. Its arms kind of praying mantis style, easily the size of the building, if not more so. Maybe about half the size of the tower to New Ceres. It is huge. You only see the one, however.
Oh,
But you
good.
also see 5 lights from New Ceres descending, each one representing one of the captain's colors as you've come to notice them as they approach the battlefield. Now it's your turn, Casper.
All right. Squad, can we evacuate this civilian so that I can safely engage the target without threat of further injury to my squad mates?
Working on it.
Thank you, Emmy. And I will do my best distraction I can. This time, like, not only does she do drag the blade on the ground to make fire, she does like circles, like striking the ground and like
Really?
twirling the fire slightly.
Okay.
Before she attacks again. That is a 9, which will be max damage again.
Okay. It's gonna try and dodge to reduce that. That's 5. Take 2 of those out. Try that again. It does not. No, it fails horribly. Actually, no, it crit fails. It's a 17.
I don't think that does anything else.
I don't think it does either, but I want you to know that it happened.
You can decide if it like does something silly goofy. It stubs its toe as I shoot it for 15 damage.
I'll say this. It sees you readying the weapon, now just slightly out of its range, and it recognizes the stance you're doing, and it goes, I know what this is. I've seen this before. I'm gonna leap out of the way. Unfortunately, it leaps too soon, doesn't realize that you can change the angle of it, and you blast it
Oh, it's dumb.
just rapid fire out of the sky, and it lands prone. Roll damage?
I don't roll. It's just
Oh.
15.
No. Let me rephrase that then. I would like to change it to how would you like to do this?
Oh. I guess in that
As
case,
you light it up.
jeez. I guess as she's doing her distraction, the mostly like force projectiles, kind of hatch with green sparks, and I think. I think they do kind of. It just kind of looks like fireworks, because they don't usually illuminate like this. So they come out just like one at a time, and then they all kind of implant themselves into the side of it. As it kind of as the bullets kind of just like slowly seep into its skin, and it glows just a little bit as it falls to the ground.
And just like that, it hits the ground. It glows a little bit. You see the puddle of that ichor start forming around it, as its body kind of begins to dissipate. I'm sorry, it doesn't dissipate. I said the wrong word. It starts to like decay slightly, like it's instead of like fading away, it's like starting to crumble its armor almost.
Disintegrate?
Not disintegrate. It's not like full breaking down, but you just see that armor start to like lose
I
whatever toughness it had left. Its body just lay a crumbled mess of what it were before. You've won this encounter, but as the sorry, my brain is just having a hard time focusing right now. There we go. As you kind of recover, I'm assuming Edison and Emmett, you guys are escorting the woman to safety. Rini is
I just pick her up.
trying to regain her breath. You hear a radio signal coming through your head, a familiar voice of Daniel Kennedy from Squad 3.
My man, Daniel
any
Kennedy.
squads nearby, we need help. We've got civilians in a old bus. We're being pinned down. We can't get them to motion. We need help evacuating. Any cover would be greatly appreciated. They're airborne. There's too many, and you hear gunshots. You hear the sound of like minor explosions. You hear metal on metal, and you get sent coordinates. They're maybe 2 or 3 streets down.
Now?
They fly now.
They fly.
They fly now.
I guess
Okay, so I do want to add that as soon as Casper shoots down this one, she turns to look at the like big crab mantis one, and then she gets this message, and you can tell she's like a little like, what should
Yeah.
I do now?
I think Dante immediately like kind of snaps to attention, and will be Oh. Are we squad what 7?
8.
8. Okay.
Squad
Squad 8, yes.
Yeah, he will just squad 8. We're on our way. And he will flip from high gravity to low gravity. And he will start sprinting.
Okay.
Sprinting.
Sprinting.
I'm cruising.
So, two of you are heading straight that way. Is that
Are
what
there are there civilian shelters that like I could drop this woman off at, or
You know that the bus has some civilians in it.
There's a bus here.
The bus that Squad 3 is trying to get out. They have
Oh,
civilians on
yeah.
it that they're trying
Yeah.
to
There's-
evacuate.
There's no like set up civilian quarantine zones. Like,
There's
safe
no.
zones for them.
There are bunkers. There probably aren't any nearby.
That seems inefficient.
There's not going to be
Right.
one on every
Doesn't it?
street corner. It's probably like a few blocks down.
Not in this part.
The
of
Neon
town.
District is very big.
Oh,
It's
Dante
very-
should help. Dante's gonna stop by Emmett, and he's gonna. Is Emmett holding this lady?
yes.
Edison will take the cloak from from heaven.
No, she's just floating.
She's just floating.
Yeah. I think Dante will like zoop right up to him and be I can take her. I'll go fast. You guys run to coordinates. That way you can have your hands free to deal with threats.
We need to find a place to set her down. She can't be left alone in the streets.
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking if we get to the bus, we can help them all get out, including her.
So we're bringing her to an active combat zone.
Going around.
It wouldn't
Like,
be
I'm
the
not-
first one.
I'm not gonna go through the. I'm not that stupid.
She's probably safer with us than she would be here anyway.
All right. Is she conscious?
He is, yeah.
Dante's like, well, if you have a
Wait,
better
down.
then I'm all ears.
Yeah, she's conscious. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Dante?
If you have a better idea, then I'm all ears. But as far as I'm aware, there aren't any bunkers here. So
Yeah, that seems extremely inefficient.
yeah, tell me about it.
That's what happens in the Undercity.
I would like anyone who's not immediately rushing towards the coordinates to make me a perception check. If you would be looking at the state of your team. You all did pretty good in that combat.
Thanks, man.
Okay, I guess I would look at the state of my team. I'm
Yeah,
like, she
yeah.
is like really considering whether
So-
she wants to go after this big guy or not.
Well, and
Yeah.
Emmett is also looking around because he's looking for a place to like try to like hide this woman because
Well, you know the bus is maybe like
Civilians
a
first.
street or two down. It's very close to you guys, and that's gonna be like getting them out of the district completely.
all right. Emmett will like turn to this lady and be like, now that the cloak can like come off.
Oh my god!
Ma'am, we don't believe that anywhere is safe. Would you like to stick with us or find a place to hide?
Or get on the freaking bus.
There's a bus?
Well,
yeah.
one that's currently being attacked, but you know we're hoping to
gonna
solve
go.
that problem.
If the bus can get us out of here, then that would be a
Cool, great,
that'd be nice.
Dante.
The
If you wouldn't
bunkers
mind,
don't have a hospital.
He holds his arms out.
Emmett will like turn around and he like
Oh, you're Dante Beaky.
Everyone knows Dante.
Everyone knows it.
Find my name in my blood.
Can you sign my splint?
Yes, ma'am.
I know now's not the time to be starstruck, but thank you.
Yeah. Don't.
You're right. Now's not the time.
You're right.
Literally. You're right.
So for
Emmett
those
rolled
who
a
were looking at the state
9
of the
on
team,
perception.
yeah, what's that perception?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Emmett,
9 out of 13.
okay. You guys notice that Reenie's been quiet for a minute, and if you were to look towards her, or where she had hit the wall, you see her managing to stand up, barely, looking beat to hell, and bleeding. A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, Emmett's gonna run over there. They're like, shit. And his hands kind of like go down, and you like watch his like shadow like grow out behind him. It's like, hold on. And he's gonna like put his hands on either side of her shoulders as like tendrils of shadow are gonna like essentially they go up like kind of like snakes almost, which is a little terrifying at first. Like, and he is going to attempt to heal her.
Yeah, make me a, I guess it would be a healing roll, yeah.
It's a IQ roll. And thank God she's not unconscious, because then it would be -2.
Yeah, she's barely hanging in there.
Plus your talent, if you have it.
Plus my healer's talent,
Some
which
chips
is
if you got 'em.
2.
Darkness.
Darkness talent, which is also 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so IQ plus 2, so I need to get below a 15?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, that's fine. 10.
Success. These
How many
snakes
HP?
coil up. I roll that, or you roll
No.
that?
No.
I'm asking Reenie,
Oh.
how much HP can she take?
You're
I
at
mean,
1 right now.
I'm at 1, so I'll take 7, up to 7. That'll put me at full.
Cool. So I'll
No,
give you.
Your HP is 10.
What? I thought it was 8.
No, your strength is 8. Your health roll is 8, but your
Right.
HP
Oh!
is 10.
2 extra HP.
Oh, right, I did, because...
So,
So
I'm giving it's in
she can
groups.
take 9 more.
I give you HP in groups of 2. So preserving my FP, I'm giving you 8 HP.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you're up to 9. So I
Okay.
spend 4 FP to do that.
And the
Yeah.
way that these shadows kind of move around her and close her wounds,
Mhm.
I will say that, and you as a doctor would realize with how much she's bleeding that she has hemophilia.
I'm a
so she's bleeding
hemophiliac.
a lot, but you managed to close her wounds.
Well, okay, so it
successfully.
does. I do just because I healed her. It does say I stopped bleeding.
Good.
You
think
do,
If I
that
had-
yep.
makes sense.
If I had rolled 1 less, I could repair crippled limbs and a whole body and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of shit like that.
You successfully stopped the bleeding.
But yeah.
And manage to reinforce the areas that she took a lot of damage from hitting that wall or getting hit by that stony club. And I'm assuming now you all take off towards the bus
Oh.
or the big boy.
Oh no! Now hold on. We have this moment of communicating. So
Yes.
Casper asks, "Would the squad be able to manage the impending bus threat without my assistance?"
Where are you going?
No.
I mean, she is just looking at the big guy.
No. You see the big guy, as it raises one of its like praying mantis claw hands and just swat one of those glowing lights out of the sky.
They said we're a squad, Casper. We're a fucking squad. Follow the group. If I get railroaded, you do too.
Casper, we
Hold on,
need
I'm
you.
not railroading anyone.
No, not you.
I know.
It was the group.
Yeah, Casper, you should stay.
Cough's blood.
Yeah.
You can see she's like notably like displeased because she wanted to engage this thing, but at your request, she I will accede to the group's request.
Yay.
Thank God.
Cool. Now they go.
I'm
And then
looking
she
at this
goes.
stack block. Thank God.
I know. Look. She
Hey,
is
I appreciate it.
overconfident.
True to your character, love it. So you take off down these streets, destruction. More, you see, there are a couple, for lack of a better term, corpses. Not every civilian was able to get away. Not many, luckily, but you do see one or two as you're making it down these streets, and following the sound of gunshots, it gets closer as you see a bus currently being held off by several members of Squad 3, primarily Jason, Sean, and Emma, while the other three are inside tending to the wounded and attempting to get this bus started. Three decent size, probably 5 to 6 feet tall, flying hollows, very pterodactyl shaped with their pointed, their masks resembling more of a witch doctor. Their webbed wings flapping through the air vigorously as they take turns dive bombing this bus. What do you guys do? They haven't noticed you yet, so you all get one action before they jump in if you proceed into combat.
Oh yeah.
I will say Dante's
Yeah.
trying to get this woman on the bus without getting attacked. Because the people inside the bus look to be relatively safe, right?
Yes.
For now.
Until all 8
Yeah.
of them grab the bus and start flying off.
Hmm?
Okay. So
Stop.
Brings it over to the mantis. The bus just flies over.
do enact your plan. As you guys are running to this bus, you have a moment to discuss a plan. Or just jump in and hope that they
Just jumping in.
Yeah.
I feel like
Screw
we just
planning.
jump in, yeah.
Mhm.
You're planning.
So
The plan is as it always is. Most of us try to kill it while Emmett tends to the wounded.
Marvelous. Let's see if I can get a binding off beforehand.
yeah, so as you rush in, you all get one turn.
Cool. When one of the motherfuckers like dives down, Emmett's gonna slap his hand into the ground, and you're gonna watch as its own shadow coils up and wraps onto its feet and kind of pins it in place.
Make me the roll.
We're gonna try to. So I need to make a binding roll, right? Which is
Yes.
a innate attack, I think. Yeah. Well, one of them's cocked. That is just a success. Meets it, beats it, right?
Yep, meets it, beats it.
Cool, just a success.
You manage to restrain one of these.
I
Pick a
think
number
because
1
it is
through
a
3.
ranged attack, it does get to either dodge or
Oh,
parry.
you're right, it
Or I don't
does.
know if that accounts if we have
I'll
a
give it a
surprise
chance to
round
dodge.
or.
Actually, no. Yeah, I'll give it to you because it wouldn't see it coming. It'd be more
Cool.
distracted with dodging the people shooting at it.
We'll
So
pick
you pick a
one.
number 1 through 3. 1. Okay. That's
Just
just
keep
for,
it easy.
for my marketing. Yeah. So I know which one's restrained.
One
Okay.
is restrained.
Cool. Who wants to do something else? As you all rush towards this, you see Emmett step forward and, much like as we're just in reference mode, like Shikamaru's shadow stretching jutsu, you see these shadows come out and just wrap around its legs, pulling it down to the ground before it even has a chance to react.
I want to shoot.
Shoot.
Okay. Are there flying?
Yes.
At the risk of having to look up another table, I'm just going to assume there is some kind of range penalty.
I'm not looking up another. Just you can hit him with a gun.
So let's say
You
it's
can
a
hit him with a
-2.
gun. Yeah. We'll say -2.
That is a... Let me double check what that would end up as. Still max damage.
Still max. Okay. It's gonna try and dodge. It's not looking great. It does not dodge on a 12.
So 15.
What's its DR? Oh no, this ignores DR. You said 15? Which one are you shooting?
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3?
3.
3, okay. It is looking rough as you... What's it look like? Is it the scatter
I was
shot
gonna say, I
again?
think this one... This one kind of spreads a bit more, so it's just like peppering the wings and leaves a bunch of like holes in them.
Yep, leaves a bunch. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Hell yeah. You blast through this thing, and it is now struggling to just stay afloat. I got 4 more people who can do something.
One of them's still flying,
Target
right?
weekend.
2 of them are still flying. 1 of them is restrained.
Would you say I
Trying to
would
fight
have?
against this shadow.
Would you say I would have? Well, you guys think it's better to restrain another one or just to hit the ones that are already restrained?
1 is restrained, 2 is full health, and 3 is got holes in it, trying to stay afloat.
I guess I would have touched Emmett, right? While he was, or was
You
that
could've.
technically not have been?
You definitely could have if you wanted to.
Okay.
Do you
Then
want to
yeah.
touch your friends?
Yeah, I want to touch my friends! Yay!
Yay!
Yeah. With consent! With consent!
With consent.
Yes, I would.
I meant, would you have given consent?
Sure.
Cool.
I mean, you don't have to.
You don't have to. You can say
You
no.
can do it either way.
That's true. Don't.
I mean, if
but-
anything, I would have been like, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, you have it
Right.
if you want to expend an FP to do what he did. What's the DC on your restrain, Emmett?
12.
12. Okay. If that's what you want to do, Rini.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like it should use Rini's.
Oh
Like-
no, you're right. Yeah.
Like just
Yeah,
do
probably-
a
Would that be?
flat IQ roll.
Okay. Yeah. A flat IQ, which is also 12.
She doesn't have a talent for neutralize.
Oh no, you're right. So it'd be 12 minus 2. So 14.
It's not a penalty. It's just
Oh, it's not? I'm so confused. Okay.
Emmett has a bonus.
Okay.
Because-
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's just a flat 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's flat
So
IQ.
make me an IQ roll.
Okay.
And also expend that FP.
And
Wait,
does
should my
that
mind be better then?
does that get refreshed by every day or is?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So your FP will refresh after what we'll dictate as a rest.
Okay, that's
so
what I
you have
thought.
to
I
expend
understood.
2, 1 to store it and 1 to use
Well,
it.
no, you make the health roll
I make a health
Yeah.
when you
roll,
touch
right?
Emmett.
Yeah, and that needs to be an 8, right? Because it's a straight health roll,
Oh, okay. I misread it. Yeah. So roll the health roll.
which I already lost because I rolled a 6 and a 3. I didn't even need the third dice.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah,
now you
okay.
can expend an FP to have stored it anyway,
So then,
Yes.
okay. So
and then you have to expend another
and
to
an
use it.
So I'll have 4 FP left.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take the. Does it take force to pull it down like that, or is it like to restrain it like that, or is it just because I'm wondering if I can take the one that's already like hurt really bad and trying to fly away, if it would be enough force to pull it down and knock it unconscious versus just pulling the one that's already restrained. But I don't know if that would take like. If that seems like I'll just get the one that's healthy and flying.
Okay.
So that way they're all restrained. Hopefully.
And because it's still that surprise turn, I won't let it do anything. So you grab it.
Oh, I don't need to roll
And
for anything?
Nope, you got it.
Oh.
Or no, you do have to roll.
Well,
to restrain
you
it. I
still
lied.
you still gotta roll to
Sorry,
hit.
that
and
was
it
to
just
use the
doesn't
power.
dodge.
Yeah, now you roll the flat 12.
Oh my
IQ.
god, stop rolling good. That's a 12.
Meets it, beats it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yippee!
For some reason, Emmett, you're caught off guard for a second as you see a second pair of shadows leap up and pull another one down. Something you know you didn't do consciously.
When she does that, there's like a couple like extra the glitches from the first time she did it with the gravity was super subtle, but it's a little more apparent this time since she had to spend 2 FPs. So she looks like exhausted, and it doesn't seem like it's just because of the fact that she almost got fucking one-shotted, but she looks exhausted, and she's got her hands like this, almost like she's like pulling down on something, and she's got like glitch codes like running up
Awesome.
her arms.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You've got like the matrix numbers, the like 1s and 0s,
Uh-huh.
the binary, but pink. I got 3 more people who haven't done something yet.
I want to figure out why this bus ain't bussing.
All right, so you're gonna run into the bus and start messing with it.
Start bust.
Start
All
bussing.
right.
Bus.
Dante, am I correct to assume that you were also bringing the lady into the bus?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 of you at this point with the confusion managed to slip onto the bus while they are all distracted. Edison, give me I believe it's mechanics, engineer.
Probably mechanics.
Or no, mechanic, yeah.
But I don't know if you have car mechanics.
Actually,
Yes,
no, because that's robotics. Give me machinist. Not that it makes much of a difference.
That is a 13 exactly.
Meets it, beats it. You see that the one of the fuses on the fuse box got switched off when it really shouldn't be. Very, very easy fix. But when you look a little deeper, to give you a little more of a use, because I said that because Dane doesn't know how to fix cars. You see a couple parts of the engine, kind of a couple of the pipes starting to become a little loose, and the connectors coming undone. Something that you'd be able to fix very easily with your skill. And you get to work. Colt, you were the last one who gets a movement?
I guess the only thing I can do and throw a dart at one of the healthy ones.
1 or 2?
Let's do 2.
Roll to hit. And it's restrained, so it can't dodge, or it can dodge with a penalty. Right? No, it can't dodge. I'm gonna assume it can't dodge.
I don't remember.
It can parry, but
I got 13, so that hit.
well, it's funny that I said that they can parry because these ones can't. Looking at their stat
Yeah.
block. So roll damage.
Is dodge based on dex?
Dodge is speed with
Which
something
speed is based on
else.
dex?
And speed is
Speed.
dex. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so being restrained gives you a -4 to dex.
Oh my goodness.
So it reduces your dodge by 1.
Okay. Well, I'll try and dodge. It doesn't. That was crazy.
I rolled 6.
You rolled 6. So the dart hits, dealing some damage to it. But now, that poison takes effect, doesn't it? Or is it at the start of next turn? I can never remember with cold.
I think it's now and the start of the next
Okay.
turn and the start of
Yep.
the next turn.
Roll that 3d6 poison damage.
That one's gonna be 13.
All right. How do you want to do this one?
He's already restrained, so I think he'll aim it just so it goes right into his neck. And the poison will just kind of seep in and spread. It's like a purple miasma spreading throughout its veins, and then all of a sudden it just kind of keels over.
And it does. Just like that, you see the purple veins start to spread as it screeches out in pain. It's this high-pitched scream compared to the other deep roars that you've heard. And its body falls to the ground, twitches a little bit, and then very quickly stops as that black ichor starts to flow from its eye holes.
And I'll say, clean up crews here.
Oh, thank God. I thought we were done for. And you see that there are also some. They've gotten a few of them. This was a huge flock of these things. But they're like, we're out of ammo. Thank God. Oh my, we really owe you guys these drinks now. And we're gonna jump back at the start of initiative now. Casper.
Dang. Oh my gosh, I just threw my dice everywhere. I threw them at my dice tray and they just bounced out and didn't even...
Who are we shooting?
Okay, I'm shooting the weakened one.
The weakened one?
Yeah. I guess I really just have to make sure I don't crit fail.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Not max damage. That would be a 12.
So now I roll to dodge to reduce it, right? If I have a dodge of 7 right now, is there any way to reduce it to less than
crit.
2? Okay. I don't. How do you do it?
Okay.
This thing is 2 HP. It's done.
This time all of the bullets just spread out and then converge on the mask, which shatters if they all hit at the same time.
Hell to the yeah. It spreads out and confines. There's a move in Kingdom Hearts that does that exact thing, and that's all I can think of. But it's sick as hell, and it doesn't even leave a body. It just eviscerates this thing. Next up is, I always forget my order. Where is it? Colt.
One more.
There's one left.
There is one more.
Get it, boy.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll be a 7.
7.
That'll hit.
Okay. It's gonna try and dodge, but this one is also restrained thanks to Rini. It doesn't.
Cool.
Roll damage.
Oh, my lord. That's gonna be 17 damage on the dart.
And your poison damage is 3d6, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna ask you to roll it. How much? What happens? Is it another repeat?
I think this time. Are the masks like curved at all?
Yeah, they're like Witch Doctor. These two.
I'm gonna
three.
like jump down. I don't know. I'm imagining that we were on a bus or something. I'm gonna jump down to its level, but like 20 feet away, and throw a dart so it like catches the end of its mask and then like curves up and around into its face.
Oh, that's cool. That's sick. It screams, it's twitching, but very quickly compared to the other one, its entire face, these black veins, slowly turning purple as the black ichor now is fully purple. And you are done with combat. And I need to for now. And just as combat's finishing, the bus starts busting. It purrs to life. And you take a minute to collect yourselves as Pib rolls up. Still kind of hiding behind stuff, a little afraid of being out in the open. But Daniel gets off the bus and walks up to you guys. Thank God they didn't. This isn't anything like. No, who am I kidding? This is exactly like the entrance exam. I just wasn't. We were just at the bar, and everything was fine, and now it's just all going to shit. What?
Real quick, we still see the big guy.
Oh yeah. The
Okay.
big guy's there. It takes this hit from the red colored light as it flies back into a building, but quickly regains its composure, swings, knocking the gold light out of the air again.
I just wanted to have that context of what's
The battle
still
is still
happening
going on.
as we
Yeah.
have this conversation.
You see an explosion rack its face as it stumbles. A plane-like ship flies in, gets swatted out of the sky. But as you all kind of collect yourself, Daniel goes, "Okay, we're gonna get this bus out of here. There's a shelter/hospital just out in Neon District. That's probably gonna be our closest bet here. And I'm not getting any closer to that thing up there. So, do you guys want on, or are you gonna look for more evacuees, or?"
Asper looks at Dante. Mr.
Dante. What? Sorry.
You just, you know what she's thinking, but she
Oh,
looks
yeah.
at Dante and says, "Mr. Ibiki."
Oh yeah. Okay, I got it. Hold on. I gotta roll again. Let's see. What am I gonna call this? No, that's long term. Okay, we'll still do the same one that I did earlier. Miss Sky.
I will defer to your judgment, but there is a very pressing threat to the livelihoods of many.
Yeah, I think... Oh, how would he do this? Because he also has to beat the stupid leader, because I gave him leadership points.
But he has disadvantages.
He does, and he failed. So he was off by 1. So he kind of turns and looks at the others and he's like, "You have no obligation beyond this. You've already helped enough. I understand that we are a team, but Miss Sky and I are going back in there."
Well, I'm not gonna let you go in there and die.
That is not a possibility. The possibility is whether you would like to partake in the glory that we will achieve.
Glory.
Love her.
Well, damn.
Yeah, Dante.
She is confident. She is like, I can
Dante
do
side
this.
eyes her. He's like,
Wasn't there a second bigger hollow incursion that they were talking about?
Second
Yeah.
reading, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen that one yet.
we haven't.
It's
seen
gonna
that
come
one.
out of the ground and it's gonna eat this one, and we're gonna be like, oh
There's
no.
always a bigger fish.
Bigger boat.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Do we want to try to figure out where that other one is?
So you guys are staying here, right?
Yeah. Oh, take the.
Yeah.
civilian.
Yeah, y'all
Okay.
get going.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
please.
And he floors it, and this bus takes off down the destroyed street.
Did Greenie not want to stay?
Oh, where was Reedy?
That's
We're
that's
he's just
why
like,
Wait.
That's why we were having this combo.
her and Edison together, like,
What's another one? What's another one?
So,
that's the spirit, Rainy.
um, the bus rolls
Punch in the
down.
back of the shoulder.
Ah.
Where's everyone looking right now? Are you all kind of staring up at the? Any objections to that?
I think Emmett's probably scanning more around them.
Okay.
Just because, like, he's not focused on the big guy. He's more focused on, like, the team as a whole.
Emmett, make
Great.
me an observation minus
So region minus. Okay.
minus 7.
-7? Are you kidding me? Okay. I guess it's an, I need a 5?
What's your
Cool.
observation?
12.
Ooh,
Oh, you actually
Want to
have
see
it
those
at
crits?
I
yeah.
do have it.
least.
I have observation, but... Okay. Do we do this one at a time, or no? Nah, just roll all the dice. Eh.
Can I?
Fuck you. I rolled a 6.
Oh,
That's
no!
Whoa.
Fucking-
buddy.
It was a 1, 2, 3.
Wait, can we help somehow? Can I help somehow? I want him to get this.
Yeah, let him have it. Group peer pressure.
I'm gonna say, for this time,
It's okay, it's
No.
okay. That was close.
uh,
That was close.
Casper would 100% be focused on the big boy.
Yeah, she's probably focused on the fight scene, so
Yeah. So,
Fair.
nobody notices this. This slips right behind Emmett.
God damn it.
But
It's
Emmett
a
will be
stealth
the
type.
first one to be able. That it is. As your blood runs cold, all of you. As right behind.
It's right behind you, isn't
It is Emmett.
right, Emmett.
right behind Emmett. You hear a voice with a.
I hate that.
You all hear this with a reverb to it, a deep voice with a reverb to it that speaks as
Would I
voices
have-
do.
Seen this at all with infravision?
They have a heat signature.
Cold.
No,
It
this
is
one doesn't.
cold,
Yeah.
though.
It's a very low heat signature, if anything, but it wouldn't have crossed in front of you. It just says, "So, this is the best that the Vanguard can bring about nowadays."
Not really.
And as you turn to look,
I think it's kind of like he
You-
like, is jumping away as he's turning.
Yep.
Like very slow mo, like
as you all turn to look, as you jump away, I'm gonna let it finish speaking before I describe what you see. But it says, a back alley bar owner, an old man, a sickly-looking little girl, an empty shell, a void yet to consume, and a washed-up soldier. And you see...
Which one do you think we are?
Tag yourself. Tag yourself.
Tag yourself.
This is a good moment. So funny.
I'm the sickly child.
An old man.
And Dante,
Washed-up
you see
soldier.
something
Sorry.
that
Yeah.
you don't remember this shape exactly,
Oh boy.
but what you see is standing in all black, obsidian-like scales, with red accents, and the real Tipper, a mask, not white like the other ones, pitch black, matching the rest of its skin. The only other black mask that you've ever seen was in the Obsidian District
Mhm.
several months ago. This being
Yeah, keep going.
stands at your height, menacing. Its clawed-like hands, its shell-like, forming almost perfect armor. This is 100% the Hollow that caused the Obsidian District incident. The Hollow that got away. The Hollow that killed 95% of the Ibiki family.
So Dante is still in light gravity mode. He immediately uses flying leap.
Okay.
Because I failed my obsession roll.
Nice. So to do that, and you're not doing the setup, you're just doing it.
Nope, he's
Right.
just doing it. There's no
Okay,
setup.
so what's
to
the
be
cost
had.
for that?
Minus
believe
10,
it's-
use it without prep.
And it's
Minus 10.
minus 10, and it's also fatigue points, right?
Yeah, I think attempting a
Yes.
flying leap.
So it
One
brings my-
base.
Down
Yeah,
to
1 FP.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can attempt power blow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
For
Remind
for an
me-
additional FP, so that's 2.
Yeah, absolutely he is.
So do the flying leap first.
Okay, and remind me what that is to hit.
It's your flying leap skill. You have to attempt to use that before you attack.
Okay, so that means
is
I have to.
You have to crit.
13 minus
Okay.
10. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, last dice.
Did you crit?
I got a 1, a 2, and a 1.
It's a crit. So you successfully flying leap without prep.
Wow.
Okay.
What a time! What a
And-
time to crit.
It's
Now
never
it's
gonna
time
happen
for
again.
the power blow, right?
Yeah.
Which is the actual the damage.
Yep.
No.
No.
Power
blow's
blow
just
is another
an additional.
modifier to the
Yeah.
damage. But it's,
Oh,
we
okay.
still haven't done the attack yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The attack would still have to land.
Okay.
Which
So he
is-
has to react to it now.
And
Well,
remind
you
me...
can roll power blow
Right.
too if you want. Actually,
Remind-
no. I think we were saying you don't do both. You do one or the other.
Okay, so then it's just.
Because otherwise
power
it like sextuples the damage, and that's like
Yeah,
Okay.
way,
it's a little
way too
aggressive.
swingy.
Yeah.
Will
So yeah,
he-
just make an attack roll now.
Okay. And power blow is.
It's not
Remind me.
power blow. It's just your melee weapon attack.
Oh, okay. Melee attack with my naginata. Sorry, I'm still learning how to use this thing. Whoa! And of course I drop a die. I
This up
can't.
real quick.
Y'all, I suck at being able to read this. So I just roll 3d6. Okay. That is a 10.
Okay. So that's to hit.
That's to hit.
That is to hit.
Okay. Let me look up defenses real quick because I need to see what this does. Okay.
Sorry, I wish it was easier to search in GURPS.
So
book.
I just remembered what page the combat stuff is on.
Yeah.
And I jump to that page and scroll till I find it. So it's gonna try and parry.
Okay.
And it gets a 5. Not a crit, but it does parry.
Okay.
So I believe does that
You
half
do
damage?
still get to do a cool flying jump at
Okay.
the guy.
Cool.
So
That's
yeah,
what
you
I want.
losing your composure, focusing on your obsession. This is what you've been hunting this whole time. Leap up into the air, and much like your hair bouncing up in the air, it immediately falls down. And so do you, screeching down with your naginata as you... Are you thrusting? Are you slicing?
We are going for a full stab. Like this is like,
Okay.
like
You
two-hand like power.
you bring it down, expecting to... bracing for the impact of you hitting the ground, of your blade piercing your target. And yet somehow your body doesn't touch the ground. This being is holding the tip of your naginata, and by proxy you in midair, as you can feel the resistance behind it. The blow is so strong that it is almost appears like it is struggling to hold it back.
Man, if only we were in heavy gravity.
And it looks at you. It kind of cocks its head slightly. And then shakes it. Disappointing, Mr. Ibiki. I figured you would have learned your lesson after our last encounter. And he throws you back. You manage to catch yourself on the ground, but you slide to the rest of your group. And due to its mask, you can't see any facial expression. So this thing it's entirely body language, but its body language is cold and stoic. And it goes, it appears that losing one family isn't enough. And as it reaches out, you start seeing this black ichor leave its body, and start forming something in its hand. But before it can fully form, a loud crash, as anyone who would turn to look, who would dare to take their eyes off this foe, would see the crab coming down to the ground. The weapon stops forming in its hand, and the ichor reforms, running up its arm back into its eye holes of its mask. The only thing that visible through this pitch black mask are two glowing red eyes. As he looks and goes, "That was faster than anticipated. I suppose I should give the captains some benefit of the doubt. I appear to have underestimated them slightly. It would be foolish to jeopardize everything just to deal with a few ants. Consider yourselves lucky. I'm in a good mood. Today was a success after all. Maybe if you don't get yourselves killed, you could still be useful to me."
Can I throw my Naginata at where he's inevitably going to disappear?
I was gonna say I want to shoot him before you leave.
Projectiles.
I think we're also trying to get like a
Literally-
bind
literally
down
Random
all-
like,
bullshit. Go.
into
Can
his
we all
shadow.
just like flavor text
Yeah.
it where we all throw
Yeah.
our shit at where he disappears, please?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Just
I'm
throw
gonna
my
do
blade. Yeah.
something.
Ting,
Yeah, I mean
ting,
that's
ting.
what Dante did.
Okay. Colt.
Huh?
You spit.
Yeah, I roll.
Tui.
you throw a loogie at him.
Hawk Tua.
Colt, I need you to make. I need you to make a dodge or a parry.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh boy.
Harry.
He said, "Not if I hurt you first."
parry,
What-
parry, thrust.
Harry with the wolf.
with my hands.
Okay.
What?
Catch these hands.
Wait, what?
Wait,
am I
did you
parrying?
take like an
I
unarmed
do.
Um, I don't think you have a
uh,
parrying skill,
brawling.
do you?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot you had brawling.
Hey, brawling buddies.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
dodge is 8, parry is 10.
I got 11.
I got a rock.
Oh.
Okay.
Aw, bummer.
Let me, how much HP do you have? Just so I
have
know.
14.
14. Awesome. That
You
you're
have
gonna
zero,
need that.
actually.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Well, let's see how much this does. Ooh, I don't have enough D6. I gotta grab some more.
Oh,
Oh no, I could do that. I could do that instead. We'll do that one.
I love when I can hear the dice dropped through the.
I know. Okay. You don't have 14 health, you have 2. As
ooh.
a fist, just a quick punch, a 1-inch punch even, sends you flying into yet another building, much like Rini did. And he looks at you all and goes, maybe next time I would stop and think to see that you're outclassed before you push your luck.
Dang.
Well, he had dodged the original shots to teleport behind or dash behind Colt.
Oh, we all
shoot
threw our shit
again.
at him, and I
Oh,
shoot
yeah.
again.
I didn't
That's-
realize that that's what happened. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't
thought-
specify.
No, I thought we were all doing it like we were thinking that he was gonna disappear with that. So
Oh,
we were just
no.
gonna like fun.
That's
flavor
when he
text, like, we
disappeared,
all
yeah.
Throw our stuff at him.
He was already going to attack one of you also.
Oh, okay.
As a
But Colt,
treat.
as you hit this wall, you're still conscious, much like almost exactly like Rini. Your suit absorbs a lot of the damage, as you just get blasted back. The wind knocked out of your lungs, but you're still alive. You're still conscious, and the figure disappears.
The fuck was that guy?
That thing is why she has my little sister's suit.
Now hold on.
No, he's just bringing it into.
That has nothing to do with me. I had no idea that was just.
And Dante kind of like holds his hand over the eye that's scarred. It's like a hollow that can speak destroyed the Obsidian District and killed my family. It didn't look like that then, but now I think it has multiple forms. Duh, fuck. I'm just like
What do you call that creature?
Oh boy. Dane, I don't remember what they dubbed
So,
it.
yeah, Hib rolls up, and he goes. He realizes the area is secure.
Just looking around like.
He's like, so you guys remember how I said that I don't record unless directed to? Well, that was
Yeah.
before you gave me free will.
Now I record everything.
No. No, but this situation, very glad I got it on camera. That was the hollow of the Obsidian District. The one they dub Pitch Black. And that's where we're gonna end the session. Your bodies, several of you beaten, but still conscious, still kicking.
It's still good.
A lot of you unscathed. Surprisingly. But that is where our adventure is going to end for today. But thank you guys for watching. I hope all my players had fun. I hope all you viewers had fun. GURPS is hard. GURPS is weird. But, you know, we roll with the punches. I'm just glad that everyone's having a good time. Anyone want to say anything before we go?
You should drink water. This sure ain't water, but you should drink it. Very good for you.
For TOS violation, this is apple cider, non-alcoholic.
Why do you always have that? Like that's
They're
like
on sale and they're really good.
They're always
really
on
good, and
sale.
they every time I go check, they're like $3 a bottle.
It's a
and I'm like,
Canon
that's
Dane
huge.
event. Anyways, for every one
Anyway.
of these, I try
Yeah,
to drink one
we're-
of these. So water's good.
We're pressed for time, so I won't make it too long. But hey, if you want to catch up on any of these episodes, you can find them on YouTube, eventually coming to every podcast platform. If you want to catch our original podcast, our original campaign that we finished, you can check out Udvin both on Spotify and on YouTube and on any other place that you can get your podcasts. But until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.